Section 1. Dawn of a New World. Peoples, Encounters, and First Settlements. The story of the land we now call the United States begins long before lines were drawn by European hands. For thousands of years, this continent was home to a rich mosaic of native peoples. In the Southwest, complex agricultural communities and cliff dwellings that still inspire awe. On the Great Plains, skilled hunters followed immense bison herds. Life was intricately woven into the natural world. These peoples developed sophisticated systems of governance. Trade networks spanned hundreds of miles. Spiritual traditions honored the earth, the sky, and the cycles of life. Their history is a foundational chapter, written in the languages of rivers, the mountains, and the stars. After a century and a half of self-rule, ties to Britain frayed like a rope pulled taut. Parliament's taxes, without colonial representation, sparked a rallying cry. No taxation without representation. Dissent echoed from Boston's shipyards to Philadelphia's halls. The Boston Massacre and the Tea Party signaled a deepening divide met by the intolerable acts. Instead of quelling rebellion, punishment unified the colonies. Lexington and Concord ignited war. On July 4, 1776, the Declaration proclaimed equality and unalienable rights, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. A bold ideal, even as reality fell far short. Washington's outgunned army endured brutal winters, losses, and shortages. Saratoga and a vital French alliance turned the tide. At Yorktown, Britain yielded. In 1783, independence was recognized. A new nation, conceived in liberty, stepped onto the world stage. The weak articles faltered. Unrest spurred a 1787 convention in Philadelphia. The Constitution forged three branches: checks and balances, and federalism, ratified with the Bill of Rights. Westward growth deepened the nation's explosive contradiction. Slavery, fragile compromises kept a precarious balance, temporarily. Popular sovereignty turned violent. The court denied black citizenship, inflaming abolitionism. Lincoln's election triggered secession. At Fort Sumter, war began. Antietam, Gettysburg, Vicksburg, catastrophic casualties in a battle for the nation's soul. In 1865, surrender preserved the Union. Slavery was abolished by law. Reconstruction began. Yet the long struggle for quality had only begun. The Gilded Age brought explosive industry, rail expansion, and powerful corporations. Titans amassed fortunes amid stark inequality and immigrant-fueled cities. Unions rose, clashes erupted, progressives pushed regulation, protections, and women's suffrage. War with Spain yielded an overseas empire. In World War I, U.S. power helped tip the balance, and America's international role expanded. The Roaring Twenties rewired daily life through mass production, media, and music. Then the 1929 crash ushered in the Great Depression. The New Deal delivered relief, recovery, and reform, restoring hope without fully ending the crisis. World War II began abroad. Pearl Harbor brought America in. Mobilization ended the Depression and united the home front. Allied victory left Europe and Asia devastated. America's industry stood strong. The United States emerged as a global superpower. Post-war prosperity masked deep injustice under Jim Crow, disenfranchisement, and unequal schools. The Civil Rights Movement won landmark victories through nonviolent mass action. From the Lincoln Memorial to the Capitol, legislation outlawed discrimination and protected voting. Prejudice persisted. Other movements pressed for gender, labor, and indigenous rights. The nation wrestled with justice, equality, and identity amid war and upheaval. A quiet revolution put computers on desks and then linked them worldwide. Digital networks sped globalization, new opportunities, and new dislocations. September 11th reshaped security, war, and civil liberties debates. Smartphones put the internet in our hands, transforming life while raising hard questions about privacy, truth, and well-being. As we stand today, November 2nd, 2025, we are more connected and in some ways more fragmented amid intensifying polarization. A pandemic, economic strain, and a renewed reckoning with racial injustice tested the nation. Climate change intensifies, demanding energy transition and resilience. A multipolar world compels careful leadership on alliances, health, and nuclear risks. Through contention, Americans return to first principles by working together. This nation reinvents itself in classrooms, shops, polling places, and neighborhoods. The story is still being written by choices we make together. Closing. Hope for a future more just, prosperous, and free for all.